Yes. So I have Miss Varga here today, so she's able to answer any of your questions. If you remember, she came before the Plan Commission and talked a little bit about what she wanted to do last year when we adjusted our conditional use permit process for the industrial district. She kind of gave us some background on her mission and her business here. So she did turn in her conditional use permit application, which was included with your packet along with her supporting documentation. I also did include with the documentation that I sent out on Friday, the packet that she turned in, I believe, in October, that described her business in more depth and had various letters of recommendation for her business. I did include in the resolution uh, 8 conditions that I would place on the business if the village plan commission and village board would like to move forward with it. One note that I will make is Ms. Varga did reach out to me yesterday and asked if the maximum allowable number of animals be increased to 10 instead of 6. The reason behind that is she's only going to be having that she can uh, foresee is 5 in there at a time. But what's going to be happening, and she can probably explain this a little bit better than me, is that there's going to be 5 there and then 5 flying back. And there could be occasional times where they have 10 animals in there for a brief period of time. It wouldn't be a super long period of time as that second group would be then in transition. However, she did ask that, and there will be enough room to house all of those animals in that building. And she would still be in compliance with all the regulations from the state and the federal government. You can see the other ones listed there, including fencing, different plans that she needs to submit to the village. I wanted to put in there saying that she can't be dropping off, people can't be dropping off or picking up animals from the facility between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. unless it's an emergency. There should be a veterinarian contracted or employed with the facility, and their information should be provided to the village. And I also did include something that the Plan Commission should uh, take into consideration in the packet, the standards for conditional uses that the village has in its ordinances. There are 9 different standards that need to be met. After reviewing those, I personally believe that she meets those if she turns in all of the plans that I have requested, and we kind of maintain that number. I don't foresee her business really interfering with the surrounding use or being any type of detriment to the surrounding properties there. So with that, if you want, she can come up and kind of overview her business for you if you want, answer any questions, and I'm also free to answer any questions that you may have.
I think the last time you were in front of us, you can come forward. So Ben, I think the last time you came in front of us, you had mentioned you were in the process of buying the building.
Yeah.
And that I assume has taken place? Okay. And then for the administrator, since it is the industrial area at M1, does it matter on the time for animals being dropped off at 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. at all?
No, but I know that she is relatively close to a residential area, and I thought that it would make sense to kind of constrain the hours so people aren't dropping off animals at 2 o'clock in the morning and causing unnecessary traffic in to and from the residential areas.
Okay, let me ask you a question on that. What time does the planes usually come in, Chicago?
So that time, is completely fine with our schedule.
Oh, it was balanced.
Right. So the flights arriving into Chicago here is always 8 a.m. And the flight leaving is always 5 p.m.
Okay,
So that would be perfectly fine.
I just didn't want one coming in the middle of the night.
Right. Right, yeah, so we always do the same 2 flights. That way, the veterinarian that we know, she's out of Lake Geneva, she's always on staff. So I always make sure that the day that our dogs are landing, that she's here. And it's always, like I said, 8 a.m. So we have had this situation happen with the dogs have been sick. This one particular dog had vertigo, so she was just like very dizzy, motion sick, and we took her straight there. So that's why we like those particular things.
I appreciate that.
We won't need those if someone came in at 10 PM, Ben, we wouldn't need that reported to us or
No.
anything. Okay.
No.
Okay. But just document it on your side if you have an emergency, just in case somebody does say something, then we can go back, but otherwise you don't have to tell us that. So the resolution then would be instead of 6, 10 animals, and that still passes all the requirements?
To my knowledge, yes.
Yep, okay.
That's just going to be cats and dogs, right?
We also transport sugar gliders and fuzzy ferrets.
And then it's the same plan as you presented to us last time. Nothing has changed. Okay. Any other questions? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept it as the statement is written, please.
I'll second.
So I'm just going to clarify for the record that that you're recommending an amendment to 10 animals?
Correct.
Versus 6, okay.
Correct.
Perfect. Okay, a motion has been made and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All in favor, all in opposition, say nay. Motion passes. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
I heard Bill and Reed. Motion has been made and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Right?
All in opposition, say nay. Motion passes, adjourned at 5:07. Thank you.
Thank you.
And